When it comes to classic Australian rivalries, they don't get a whole lot bigger than Ford versus Holden. And this one supercharges the battle with FPV versus HSV. In the blue corner, we've got the fastest Falcon GT ever built, and the last one off the production line, the GT F. And in the red corner, it's the HSV GTS. With 430 kilowatts, it's the most powerful car ever produced in Australia. Both have a supercharged V8 engine, but in the HSV it's 6.2 litres in capacity, enough to give it a hefty 430 kilowatt power peak, something backed up by 740 newton metres of torque. For Ford, it's a more familiar 5 litre unit, which has been tweaked to produce 351 kilowatts of power, although Ford admits that's a conservative figure, and on the right day it'll generate up to 404 kilowatts. Both drive through the rear wheels, but our FPV is a manual, whereas the HSV is an automatic. Now, conventional wisdom would suggest the manual's quicker, but in modern cars it's typically the slick shifting autos that generally cover ground quicker. So the GTS is the quicker car to 100 kilometres an hour, hitting that target in 4.2 seconds. Now that is seriously quick for a four-door with oodles of space. The Falcon isn't quite as explosive, but hitting that same mark in 5.1 seconds is impressive in any language. Now expect to shave about half a second off that with the automatic transmission. After the benchmark 400 metres or the quarter mile, the GTS storms into the lead and hits the mark in 12.1 seconds. That's quicker than many accomplished sports cars. The GTF arrives 1 second later. It's also going slightly slower. They're both extremely quick, but for this final FPV versus HSV battle, it's the HSV that scores the win, cementing it as the quickest car ever built in Australia.